Welcome back to Rennch. In this episode, we are going to be working on fitting this rear panel. So if you don't know anything about this project, this is the 6th episode about what I'm calling the Blasphemy build. This is a 1969 911S that 25 years ago, a father and son team converted into a race car. Then they got into a falling out, and then this has sat in a showroom for 25 years until I bought it a few months ago, and I'm converting it back into a very cool street car. So if you haven't watched any of the previous 5 episodes, go back, have a look at them so you can see the origin story of this car. Today, we've got to work on this rear panel. The rear quarter panels slot into this groove on the back of the latch panel. The huge challenge with this car, however, is that the entire rear end was set up for racing and quick engine removal. So there are these huge 1/4-inch plate steel behemoths that I have to remove with a grinder before I can fit the rear latch panel in. They are crazily thick welded and really, really difficult to remove. But once I do it, you'll see here I've removed 1/2 of the left side. But before I do anything, I'm going to have to remove the rear quarter panels, which are just held on with a few Tech screws at the moment. No big deal. As a bonus, this is the first time I've actually gotten to use this rad new garage for the project. So really the reason I moved here to Long Beach was because of this giant 4-car garage. And now I actually get to work on the car in the 4-car garage, which I'm stoked about. I have another playlist dedicated to this garage and all of the upgrades I'm doing to it, including surround sound, the wall projector, the Rust-Oleum polycuramine floors, many of which have already been installed. So stay tuned for episode 2 of the garage improvement video. But for now, let's dive into the car. First thing I have to do is just remove the fenders so I can get to the rear of the car. I've just got them held on by some Tech screws. Now it's time to grab my grinder and my favorite hearing protection, the Jabra Elite Active 65Ts. we got a rough fit going on, and to be fair, I don't know if it's correct or not. To be honest, I don't know if it fits the way it's supposed to. So I'm missing the piece that goes here on the inside of this, but this is actually a lot closer than it was, which is super exciting. And like, it kind of looks like a rear end again. The good news is that I can fit my rear quarters, which fit up against this thing. So I'm gonna kind of see how they settle in now that this has been out, and see what our fitment looks like. So I'm running out of light tonight, but I've realized that by studying some pictures that this lip does not fit over like this. It actually fits under. So it slots in here and then sort of fits into that curve. Problem is, obviously I've got it on each side. I think I'm actually gonna have to bend this lip up to give this thing access to go in and then slot it in. So I'm gonna do that. So it's a bit late to give this thing the proper fitment with hammers and dollies and just kind of get it as close as it needs to. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wrap this video up by showing you the awesomeness that I've installed in my garage. Get ready for this. If you haven't seen my simulator build, I built a DIY racing simulator a couple of months ago. And this is, as far as I'm concerned, the best use case for it I've ever seen. So this is my garage. I've installed a 7.1 surround sound system connected to a Denon receiver. I've got Amazon Alexa, so it's all voice controlled. I've got LED lights in there, but now I can hang out with my friends and have a big, giant, literally almost life-size racing evening. And this game right now is Assetto Corsa. I'm driving, of course, the Porsche 919 Hybrid at Spa, which is a track I've actually been on. And it's incredible. The sound is amazing. The feeling is amazing. I imagine that as I continue to go down this path, that the DIY simulation rig is going to get better and better and better. But for now, enjoy the sounds and the views of the Porsche 919 Hybrid at Spa. And with that, I will see you guys next time.